I've researched dozens of AFK moneymakers to find some of the best AFK methods to make millions of GP on my main account when only playing on the second monitor. Here are 5 of the best AFK moneymakers I've been using lately. Elite Profane Scarabrites. This is more of a high-level AFK money-making method, but it is very good and my favorite right now. You will require level 99 Slayer and a player-owned Slayer dungeon with these in them, so unless you can join a Friends dungeon with these creatures in them, you'll have to gather the souls yourself, which does take an hour or two, so it can take some time to get this method started. You'll also need the Beneath Scarabrites Sands quest completed. Soul Split and Animate Dead are necessary for AFKing in the player-owned Slayer dungeon, and you'll also want Crypt Bloom, the Magma Tempest ability, and the Venom Blood perk is very good because they do poison you. My gear setup is full Crypt Bloom with the Cinderbane gloves because you can poison the Scarabrites, and then I have the tier 95 wands, and an Amulet of Souls, along with the Book of Wen. The other key component to this setup would be the Penance Powder to upkeep your prayer, and I have various runes to cast the Emerald Aurora spell. It is a earth-based spell which gives you some extra accuracy against these creatures. The ability bar is very important, including the Magma Tempest ability first. Magma Tempest is able to hit all 5 Scarabrites when you are using the Aggression Potion, so it is extremely helpful and will boost your kill times by a lot. It can also counteract the special attack that they will sometimes use where they spawn some minions around you that start attacking you with melee. These Scarabrites do have a chase drop of the Spectral Lens, which is a 1 in 4k drop, and it's worth about 12 million coins. But the common drops are also very good, with the average kill being worth just over 45,000 coins. The GP per hour was right around 12 million, and the magic XP per hour was pretty good too, at around 1.3 mil per hour. I tested this method for about 2 hours and made around 32 million GP. Subtract some of the costs and you're going to get around that 12, maybe even 13 or 14 million GP per hour. A lot of the items that you're going to be getting are alchables, so even if this is farmed a lot, the GP per hour will stay relatively high. Next up, we have making magic frames. This only requires level 80 construction and the Nude Foundations quest. However, if you do have the plank box and it fully upgraded, it makes this method much more AFK. The plank box and its upgrades can be purchased from an estate agent, and you do accumulate points by completing construction contracts. It is also a completion escape requirement, so you'll check that off as well, but this method doesn't require it, it just makes it much more AFK. As you can see, my inventory setup is the plank box filled with 100 magic planks and then 27 magic planks in the rest of my inventory. And then I have the construction outfit just for a little bit of extra construction XP. So you will want to make the refined magic planks first. You can fill up the whole inventory of 28. Once this is done, which does take a minute of AFK time, you can move on to making 9 magic frames, which also is another minute of AFK. You'll then head back to the bank, refill the plank box, and load up the preset and repeat. You can make right around 12 million GP per hour profit, and also gain around 200,000 construction XP. This is a great method going into the 120 construction update. The prices could even increase at that point. We'll have to wait and see. And you can also train some construction in anticipation for that expansion. Next up, we have making Incense Sticks, specifically the Torstol and Fellstock Incense Sticks. They do require level 75 or level 90 fire making, depending on which one you're making, and recommended is having the Quick Sense upgrade and the Make Sense upgrade. These upgrades are both purchasable from the Garden of Courage shop, and the Quick Sense upgrade is really needed to make this a pretty good moneymaker. It doubles the profit because you're making them twice as fast, whereas the Make Sense upgrade gives you a 10% chance to make an additional incense stick, which does improve your profits by about 25%. The method is very straightforward. You'll want to buy some Infernal Magic incense sticks and then just fill your inventory with whatever herb you're doing. So for example, I'm doing the Torstol incense sticks, and then you can just start creating them. You get about 48 seconds of AFK time before you need to reload the preset, and you just rinse and repeat the method. The GP per hour does fluctuate a little bit. Right now, Fellstock Incense Sticks are a little bit more profitable, so I would suggest testing the prices before committing a bit of GP to these methods. But as of testing, I was able to make around 16 to 18 million GP per hour with both of the buffs. You'll also gain around 170,000 fire-making XP per hour. Next up, we have making Impure Essence with the Powerful Essence Ritual. This gives you about 100 seconds of AFK time, and you can make around 7 million coins per hour, while also getting around 300,000 Necromancy XP. The method does require level 95 Necromancy, but 99 with the Necromancy Cape is recommended, since you'll be able to activate an extra Multiply 3 glyph for free. The Alteration Necklace is also really helpful and can be bought on the Grand Exchange. The ritual can be performed in the City of but the Ungale Ritual site is actually the better spot to do it. It does improve the durability for all of the ritual components by 20%, and the only downside is that you will be getting about 20% less experience. So if you're in it for money, this is definitely the way to go. Simply set up the glyphs and use 3 multiply glyphs for the 3 empty spots, and then continue to perform the rituals. You can go for the ritual disturbances for a bit of extra XP. However, you can also choose to just avoid them. You'll be able to complete the ritual a bit faster this way and therefore make a little bit more GP per hour. The next AFK moneymaker we have is Pickpocketing. It's not as good GP per hour, around 5 million at the higher levels, but it is really good AFK. You get about 5 minutes of AFK time every time you're pickpocketing, and the XP can be upwards of over 1 million thieving XP per hour. So you will need a fairly high thieving level to make some money off of this. Some options would be 102 at the Gobi Scavengers, 111 at the Tazar Traders, and 118 at the Vire Lord Consumers. The Thieving Cape is very important since it will note all of the items that you're thieving. You'll also want the Master Camouflage outfit, which gives a 7% chance to double the item that you pickpocketed. Crystal Mask and Light Form are needed to give you that 5-minute AFK time, and the Sticky Fingers Relic is also needed to boost XP rates since you will be able to pickpocket more frequently. Other thieving boosts like the Ring of Vitter, the 5-finger discount, Hard Arty Diaries is also really helpful, and if you have the upgraded Grace of the Elves, it removes the need for prayer recovery, and you can use Light Form as long as you want. Another helpful tip when pickpocketing is going to the Memorial of Guthix and activating the buff, which allows you to gain memory shards whenever you are pickpocketing. You can turn these into Sign of the Porters later on, so that can be really helpful and you can stock up on those for free. And with that, those are the 5 AFK money making methods that I have been doing lately on my main account. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.